Hey, what's going on, guys? Hentai Senpai here, and I'm doing this video to do kind of a little guide to the legend level of Monster Carnival. In global, legend levels have been kind of hard for a lot of players because strong enemies and stuff, and of course, since you want to bring as many bonus units to those levels as you can possibly, it gets kind of hard since a lot of them sometimes aren't leveled up or aren't especially good for that stage of difficulty. Units are, when you go in with full power units, it's usually pretty easy, but you don't get as much of the currency. So I'm gonna do this little guide and to show you guys my strategy. And you don't need a lot of things, but the only unit required is Metal Slime. So if you don't have Metal Slime, you'll have to replace him with another tank. So unfortunately, you'll have to forfeit that bonus thing. Oh crap! Yeah, hang on. All right. So, okay. So as a friend, you basically want any bonus unit. Doesn't matter, but the stronger, the better, of course. So, all right, Venus. Let's go. 1,000 M. Okay, so this is all you need basically to beat Legend. You need a golem. You need a golem Esper with provoke. All right, what I have right here. You need a carbuncle Esper with Barfira or Barfira, I don't know. And that's really all you need, I think. And of course, you want a tank, a good tank on your golem with provoke. And like I said, Metal Slime is the best unit for this job. But if you take another unit, just make sure it's a really strong tank and, put on it either, counter healing or elemental resistance, especially electric and fire and things like that. But I'm going to show you how to do this with Metal Slime, basically. So like I said, Metal Slime with Golem with Provoke. Then with, now this Metal Slime isn't necessary. That can be any bonus unit or other unit, that doesn't matter. Carbuncle with Barfira. And then again, I have Lunera here to buff and heal and MP battery, but that's optional. And this Orochi I put what is it called again? Dang it, Riku's pouch. There we go. To use Chaos Grenade to debuff and give status afflictions to the enemies. So let's go in here and tasty water. All right. Alright, so basically this is what you're going to do every turn, or at least every first turn. You take your tank, here King Slime, and use Provoke. Oh, there's not a lot of area of effect attacks in this event, which is good, so he's going to take pretty much the brunt of all the attacks. Then with Orochi, or whoever you have in that spot, Chaos Grenade, well, look at that, put him to sleep, and of course debuffs him as well. Then you're going to take your main unit, which I have here is Explorer Aileen, and use its strongest attack possible. Then here I'm taking my buffer, and she's going to buff heal all my units and restore mana. And then with with your friend unit, you just spam big damaging moves. Like I said, and then the elemental buffer, you don't need to do elemental buffs yet, so just have him, contribute to the damage as well. There you go. That took about one turn this time. Alright. Killing Machine. Okay, this is the easiest battle. I honestly don't think I even need to... Well, just hit repeat on this one, pretty much. Although, if your units are not strong enough to kill him in one turn, I recommend using electrical resistance with your elemental buffer. So, if you have Barfandara, that can be useful too. Okay, this is where you start getting technicky. Use Chaos Grenade. See, gives them all status afflictions and lowers their stats. Liquid Metal Slime is going to provoke all their physical attacks, so they all attack him. Oh, and I almost forgot to tell you. Wow, I can't believe I forgot that. Um, okay, make sure to put accessories on liquid metal slime. I've seen some people on the internet, and they don't realize, because they see all of the boxes, you know, of items grayed out, they seem to forget that you can still put accessories. Any unit can take accessories. So a carbon bangle is very useful because it has 600 HP, and since he has like only about, what is it, 500 HP innate, you need to put as much HP as possible. So like, if you put like 10% HP on a 500 HP unit, it's not going to help much because, you know, the lower their stats, the lower the buff too for percentage buffs. So that, and then I put on him, and this is really just optional, because the Twitch streamer, YouTuber Evil Lather, which a lot of Exvius fans will know, said that you should put on him this one gauntlet that allows him to equip shields, but I don't have that, so instead I put on him Wind Up Thancred from the Garuda trial because it gives him 15% HP and auto regen, and auto regen basically makes him immortal in this trial because he takes so little damage that every turn back that he regens, he pretty much gets all his health back. One time, I lost all my unit before I did this strategy. I lost all my units except Liquid Metal Slime against Dragon Lord, and basically they were locked in eternal combat. I think I put a thing on Twitter about it. They were locked in eternal combat. I could barely damage Dragon Lord, and he couldn't damage me, so it was like eternal battle. I think I stopped the fight at around like 80 turns. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna restart. It's not worth it. I have kids to feed. So, okay. So, right. Alright, back to the battle. Sorry about that. Okay, so here, yeah, here you just start, okay, again, you target individual units. Okay, yeah. So the elemental buffer does attacks. You do attacks with your friend, Lunera, or whatever your buffer is, Ramza. Lunera and Ramza are ideal, but you can pick whoever you want. Buffs everybody. So basically what you want to do is target individual units. With her and with him you do AoE. So that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna do that. And Liquid Metal Slime also, he has an AoE attack, so we're just gonna do that. Honestly, his Kaboom AoE attack is really strong. You see, like, you're getting 20,000 plus damage, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, they attacked Liquid Metal Slime, and it did fuck all. So, let's go back in. Okay, now he can do damage now too, because his provoke is good for, I think, 3 turns. Or was it 2? I'm not sure. Let's see, what can Orochi do? Boost LB, I suppose. That's something. Okay. This should be, and the reason, by the way, I know that Aileen has an AoE attack, but it's fire damage, and these guys have fire resistance, so she can still kill them with it, but I don't know. It's not as fast, I guess. There goes Robin Hood. Alright. Alright. 2 to go. Okay, now against Orochi, you don't have to do this, but if your units are kind of weak, or like in Spirit or Elemental, you're going to want the Elemental buffer to use Barthandara, because a lot of Orochi's magical attacks are electric, if not all of them. And, but if he uses physical attacks, he's just going to hit your Provoked Metal Slime, so that's fine. Pile Driver finish. I'm trying to see, does Kaziz, I think Kaziz does more damage. Okay, Lunera buffs every turn, and my Orochi uses Chaos Grenade every turn, so yeah, that's... Yeah, so you see, now he's going to start using attacks. Lightning Storm, you see, but I have electric resistance, so that's good. And he's hitting physically my... Yeah, okay, now, I think this is still a thing, but they used to say on the web that basically the units on front get hit more, and the unit at the top left will be the one targeted most often, followed by the unit in the middle, then the unit at the bottom, and then the same in the same order for the back units. I'm not sure if this is true or if so. Check that on the internet. But if it's the case, you want your tanks at the front and as in the middle and the left and the bottom if you have 3 tanks for some reason. So yeah, just a little tip there. But I'm not certain that's true. So check that on the internet. It's something I heard about years ago and I never really checked it out. Alright, and now the big bad Dragon Lord. So, same technique, provoke. And this is where fire resistance is important. So you use your elemental buffer and you use Barfira. And it's going to pretty much turn your units invincible. And with this, we're going to use Kafrizzle. Kafrizzle! And okay, buff, debuff, and status. We put him to sleep, that's good. And then you just go ham. Here comes the power of the thrust. Oh, he's getting penetrated, boys. Oh, so much damage. And now he's going to use his fire attacks. Oh no, my team is getting burned and it didn't do anything. Yes, fire resistance. Yeah, honestly, Carbuncle's elemental resistance, highly underrated. He has resistance for ice, fire, and lightning. And he has 2 levels of it. He has the basic 1 unit and he has all units. And I highly recommend getting all 3 Barfira, Barfandara, or whatever, because it really gets you out of jams sometimes. Oh no, wait, I made a mistake. Ugh. Yeah, after Explorer Aileen gets her, uses her LB, she gets access for 1 turn to a move called Killing Blow, which does so much freaking damage. It's a guaranteed critical hit for starters, and it hurts, like, a lot. But I didn't use it, so doesn't matter though. Still gonna win. Well, that didn't do shit. And again, as you can see, fire resist for the win, boys. Snow Bear Guard. Oh yeah, that's from that Christmas unit. Okay, yeah, she lost. Yeah, she doesn't have it anymore. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna finish him off right here. Omae wamu. Shindeiru. He's possibly not dead. Yeah, he is. Look at that. Alright, and, well, that's my strategy, but so far, foolproof. I haven't died once since I've used this strategy. So, basically, like I said, you just need Golem Provoke with Tank, preferably Liquid Metal Slime, Carbuncle, Fire and Electrical Resistance, and a really strong attacker, although all that does is speed up the fight. Strong attacker, good bonus unit, and a buffer, healer, whatever, a buffer, and then a debuffer. And those are optional, honestly, but you do want, mana recovery is important, though. So you want at least a mana battery, that's important. So that's my strategy. And, well, I hope it will help you guys. I'm gonna try to post more content for strategies in the future. I'm really considering, I'm gonna be doing JP as well, so I'm gonna show you guys the 10-man trials since I beat all of their first tiers. But, God, that was painful. Anyway, that's about it for this, guys, and see you in the video.